about 5 months since Tesla started rolling out the Cybertruck, its newest electric vehicle. And by 2025, Elon Musk wants to produce 250,000 of these vehicles a year. Well, I was lucky enough to get the chance to ride in one with the Chief Financial Officer of Turo, Chuck Fisher, as we talked about the future of car sharing. Take a look. Hi, everyone. I'm on the streets here of New York City with the CFO of Turo, Chuck Fisher, joining me with an extra special vehicle behind us, Chuck. We're going to take a ride in this soon, but tell me exactly what your car sharing platform offers.
Well, thanks very much for having us. So Turo is the world's largest peer-to-peer car sharing platform. We've got over 1,500 makes and models, and what we're doing is we're connecting people's actual cars, hosts who put their cars on the platform, with guests who are looking for vehicles for a whole range of use cases. Whether it's, a weekend away, a last-minute trip, or you're going on a long road trip, we've got the perfect vehicle for you. And we're the only place you can get one of these.
How'd you snag one of these Cybertrucks on your platform?
Well, you just download Turo.com, you go search for anything you're looking for, search for the Tesla, search for the Cybertruck, Rivian. We're surrounded by EVs here in the meatpacking district, and we've got them all on the platform.
Can we take a spin?
I would love to.
Let's do it in the Cybertruck. Do you expect the Cybertruck to be a money maker for you on Turo?
The thing that's great about Turo is we have built a platform that has really attractive unit economics, regardless of the vehicle type. So we've got premium vehicles like this, which obviously have a certain price point. We also have very affordable vehicles. The most popular vehicle on the platform right now is in fact the Tesla Model 3, followed closely by the Camry and the Corolla. So you can see there's it's a very sort of affordable entry point. And with what we have pioneered in terms of our pricing model and our risk model, using artificial intelligence, powering what we call the Turo Risk Score, we're able to drive attractive unit economics across all of those vehicle types. And what's great is that our hosts make money. This is a platform for economic empowerment for hosts of all types. So you might be somebody that you've got a car in New York City, you don't use it very often. This is a great way to cover the cost of car ownership. Mm-hmm. You might be a small business owner that's trying to build a business. You can do that on Turo, where people have upwards of 100, 200. I think our largest host has almost 1,000 cars on the platform.
Wow. For a guest who might be driving a Cybertruck, what are they seeing here on the platform that can help them navigate?
The first thing I would say is when you book a vehicle with Turo, you have a host that is going to introduce you to the car. So they provide you with any guidance that you might need, answer questions that you have to get you feeling comfortable before you take off. But then, if we just look at the screen here, you can see and identify all the spots where there are charging networks. Every one of those little lightning bolts gives you information about a place to charge the car. EVs are very popular on our platform. Last year, the search term electric grew by about 10%. EV usage on our platform grew 11% last year. Roughly 9% of the cars on our platform, the vehicles on our platform, are EVs. 15% are alternative energy, so hybrids as well as EVs. So relative to sort of the American driving public, we're sort of over-penetrated, we over-index for EVs. And I think that's because of people's curiosity about them, and this is an ideal way to get comfortable with it.
Are there certain geographic locations that you think might get piqued interest, especially as we head deeper into the spring and into the summer months?
One of the really interesting things about the way the Turo model works is we don't have fixed assets. We don't have infrastructure where vehicles are located at airports or at certain points of interest. As things change in terms of seasonal demand patterns, our hosts are able to scale their inventory and make more cars available. So we find in the summertime, the national parks are a popular place to visit. And so we've got vehicles that will be there in the summer. And then in the winter, when it's not as popular, it's easy to just sort of turn off that supply and sort of flex it up and down. Monday was a perfect example with the Eclipse.
Yes.
Moving all the way up the middle of the country, hosts in all of the markets in the path of the Eclipse saw themselves sold out. So it's pretty interesting how our hosts are really able to manage their business effectively to drive, to capitalize on sort of peaks and valleys in demand that they see.
Talk to me more about Turo and the goals that you have for the platform as the CFO.
Well, look, we're really just getting started. You know, put the world's 1.5 billion cars to better use is our mission. We have about 360,000 cars on the platform right now. So we're just getting started. The opportunity that's in front of us is massive. We've been growing this business at a really attractive rate for a while now, and we see a long runway for growth in front of us. Today we're in 5 markets, the United States, Canada, the UK, France, and Australia. But as I look out into the future, we're a travel-oriented company. We should be everywhere people are traveling to and traveling from. So geographic expansion, category expansion, deeper penetration of the category. Really, you know, stay tuned because there's a lot to come.
I gotta say, you're getting a lot of looks. The car's getting a lot of looks here in Meatpacking, Chuck. I'm gonna pop it down and give our viewers some real range here and take a look. Pretty comfy. So obviously, multi-purpose use.
Yep, it's got a little everything. I mean, this is. Got to think about picking one of these up.
And sturdy, and I think that actually this is called the tailgate. It feels like it would be just perfect for a tailgate.
It would be perfect. It would be ideal. I think we'd draw a big crowd if we brought this over to Giant Stadium right now.
That is very true. It's been a lot of fun. Chuck, thank you so much for taking a spin with us and for telling us more about Turo and the Cybertruck.
It was my pleasure. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.